Hey guys, I'm Saion Gupta and I'm 11 years old. I'm the founder of 10xwiththekids.com, and if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do it so that you don't miss any of my videos. So without any delay, let's get started. And today we are gonna do a really interesting topic. Today we are gonna learn about MySQL, and this is part 3. Okay, so this is part 3, and today we are gonna do order by, delete, and dropping a table. So we are gonna do these 3 chapters, and these 3 chapters are really gonna be a lot of fun. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do it, because I'm gonna teach a lot of new stuff that most of the web developers don't know about. Plus I'm gonna teach stuff that most of the people know about, but they have confusion about it. And I'm doing a lot of fun stuff on this channel. We are developing apps together. You can see them, you can develop them side by side with me. Plus we are having some little challenges also for like PS4 and Apple Watch. Then we are taught Rubik's Cube also, and I'm just teaching how to become a 10x coder, right? So we are just learning how to become a 10x coder on this channel. So if you don't want to if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, kindly do it, because you are gonna get a lot of stuff on this channel. So let's move on to the topic, and the topic right now is order by. So for example, we want to result a MySQL result in ascending order or descending order. Like sometimes you are making for example, a dictionary app where you're showing words like words from A, words from B, words from C, words from D. And you have a database where they are all scattered and all. And you want them in alphabetical order, like A words first, B words first, C words last, right? So you will have to use the sort. Order by. Okay, so you have to use the order by statement to order them in a specific order, like descending or ascending order, and then you can show the result in ascending or descending order. This is very helpful, because you now have ordered it, and you can your result is now more clear to the person who is looking at your app. So for example, over here and go to the notepad, and you have a dictionary where you're showing A words from A, B, and then finally C. Okay, so you have a database. You have a database in which basically your words are scattered. Like we'll just take one word. You have like banana, cherry, and finally apple. And you want to show A words first, B words second, and C words third. So what you can do, you can use the order by statement to order these. And after using the after using the order by statement, after using the order by statement, it will be like this. It will then be like this. It will be first apple, then banana, then cherry. Or it will be cherry, banana, and apple, according of what you have done. Like if you have done descending order, then you can it will be cherry, banana, apple. If you have done ascending order, it will be apple, banana, cherry. Okay, and then you can show it in a proper way. This will be easier for the user to search for words instead of all the scattered words. And yeah, okay, so this is the use. I just briefed a lot about the use. I just wasted time a lot on the use. So let's move on to the topic, how can we sort the result. So use the order by statement to sort the result in ascending or descending order. So we can use the order by statement to sort the result in ascending or descending order. And by the way, if you haven't seen my previous 2 videos of MySQL, then you have to watch them, because then only you will have a proper understanding of what we are doing right now. If you haven't seen them, then you'll not get a proper understanding of what we are doing right now. So we are starting from the core in part 1, then we are going into some technical stuff, inserting stuff, selecting stuff from tables, and then using the where statement, and then finally we are on this video where we are ordering and deleting and dropping a table, learning how to do these stuff. So the order by keyword sorts the result ascending by default. So if you do order by, it will by default sort the result in ascending order. To sort the result in descending order, use the desk keyword. So you can use the desk keyword whenever you want to sort the result in descending order. So we'll just learn it also, but right now let's see ascending. So sort the result alphabetically by name. So like if you remember, we had a customers table. So what we are doing over here, the query is that we are selecting all from customers, and whatever is selected, it should be ordered by name. And we have not specified ascending or descending, and by default it is ascending, so it will be ordered in ascending order by the name. Okay, so we'll just go over here to our project, and Nodejs, and we'll just open this in Visual Studio Code. Sorry about that. So it is open. We were working over here, so let's just remove the unnecessary stuff. So we'll just remove these 2 variables over here. We need the SQL, and we'll just remove the second argument. This is not needed. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just bring all the data from the customers table, and we will order it by ascending order. So order by ascending order, that is default, on the name. Okay, on the name. Okay, so we are ordering it on the name. Okay, so like all the names that are there in our table will come in now ascending order. And if we are showing over here, we are showing the result object. So we'll just save this, and we'll just run this file, node mysql.js. And you see over here, if you see, first the numbers are coming. So 10x for the kids, 10x for the kids, 10x for the kids is coming. Then this Amy is coming because it starts with A. Then Ben is coming because it starts from B. Then Betty and all these are also B. Then Chuck is coming because it starts from C. And you must be thinking, why is it coming double times? Because we added it double times in the database, that's why. Okay, so then Hannah is coming, then John is coming, then Michael, then Peter, then Richard, then Saion, Gupta, Sandy, Susan, Vicky, Viola, and this is all in ascending order because we did order by name. And order by name is by default ordering the names that are coming in ascending order, and it will order the whole thing according to the name. So like if the name starts with A, it will start from the top. If the name starts with D, it will if the name starts with Z, it will come in the end. Okay, so over here we are doing order by name, so it basically means that just sort the whole thing according to the name. If the name is if the name is coming on the top, the whole thing will come on the top. So for example, it is Amy, then the whole thing will come on the top because it will just sort on the name the whole thing. It will just sort on the name the whole object that is coming. Like the name, wherever it comes, the whole object will occur over there. Okay, it's just like that. It is just sorting according to the name the whole objects that are in there. So save the code above, and which will give you the result this. So what this is doing, sorts the result in ascending by default. So these are all the results, and it is sorting it in ascending order according to the name. We could have done this according to the address over here. So now it will sort according to the address. So if you see, the address is Apple ST is coming, then Central ST, and it is being sorted. The whole objects, the results are being sorted according to the address that is over there in ascending order. Okay, so we are having quite a good result. Now we will learn how to sort it in descending order. So we just need to add a desk keyword after we have given our whatever we have to sort on, so like name. After this we need to give the desk keyword to sort the result in descending order. So if we save this, now you see William is coming on the top as it is being sorted in descending order, and the whole object, like all the results, are being sorted in descending order according to the name, right? And we'll save this code and we'll get a proper result. And this was the chapter, guys. This was really the chapter over here. So let's have a quick revision. We just learned how to sort ascending order and descending order. In ascending order, it is by default, and what happens in ascending order, whatever you give over here after order by, it will sort on that. Okay, and it is order by, so it is by default ascending, and it will sort on name right now. Okay, and it will just sort all the results objects that are coming on the name. For example, if it is Amy, it will come on the top. If it is William, it will come on the bottom, and so on. And if we give desk, it is just the opposite, because descending order is just the opposite of ascending order, because like if it is William, it will come on the top, if the result object will come on the top, and if it is Amy, the whole result object will come on the bottom. Okay, so this is quite cool over here. We have just learned how to sort our results, and now we'll learn how to delete records from a MySQL table. So delete record. You can delete records from an existing table by using delete from statement. So you can use the delete from statement to delete records from a MySQL table, existing table, right? So delete any record with the address mountain21. So what this query will be, it will be delete from customers or any table you have created. So delete from that table where the address or the name is equals to some value, and wherever that value will occur on the specified column, then it will delete that whole record with that ID, with the name. Like it will just delete the whole record. The name is like for example, we are doing where the name is Amy. So wherever it finds the name Amy, it will delete that whole record, its address, its ID, and everything, right? So it will just delete a row from it, that row where it finds Amy as the name in it, right? So let's try this. Let's try to delete a record from an existing table. So we'll just do delete from customers. So delete from the customers table that we have created, where we find the name equals to, for example, Amy. Wherever you find the name Amy, just delete that record and just show us the result, whatever result comes. Now if we run this file, it is giving us a record where field count is 0, affected rows is 2. So it affected rows 2 means that 2 rows are affected because of this query. Inserted ID is 0, so there's no insert ID. Server status 34, warning count 0, message empty, protocol 41 true, and changed rows 0. Okay, and now if we I'll have to go to the terminal. Now if we go over here, I'll just do I'll just do MySQL user root, and it took us in it, and then we'll just use MyFirstDB as the database, MyFirstDB, and then we'll just do select all from customers to see whatever is there in customers. And now if we'll see, we'll not find a record where the name is Amy. Thanks for the kids: Saion, Gupta, John, Peter, Hannah, Michael, Sandy, Betty, Richard, Susan, Vicky, Ben, William, Chuck, Viola, John, Peter, Hannah, Michael, Sandy, Betty, Richard, Susan, Vicky, Ben, William, Chuck, Viola, and 10x for the kids. We couldn't find Amy in there, as the record of Amy has been deleted. We have deleted the records of Amy, and now if we see these IDs 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, over here there were 2 Amy's, as we can see. A 20 is missing, right? The 20th record is missing, not 2 Amy's, only 1 Amy was there, and then another Amy was here after 29, right? Oh no, 27, 26, 25, 24, 28, 22, 21, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, so another Amy was here before 7, after 5, after Peter there was another Amy, right? So these both Amy's have been deleted, right? So now the Amy's have been deleted from our table. Notice the where clause in the delete syntax. The where clause specifies which record or records that should be deleted. If you omit the where clause, all records will be deleted. So do not try that. All your data will be deleted, and I'm saying it can't be undone, right? It can't be undone. All the records will be deleted, and that will be a massive disaster, right? So don't omit the where clause. Right now it is just a testing database, so if it happens, a testing table, so if it happens, nothing will happen. But you have to be safe for the future. In the future, just don't try to delete anything without the where clause, as it will delete all the records from the table, right? So that will be a massive disaster for your application, for everything, right? So just warning, nothing else. Okay, so you just saw how to just delete a record, right? Delete record or multiple records. It is just deleting the records wherever it finds whatever we have specified. So wherever the name is Amy, we could have given. Wherever the address is New Delhi, okay, so we could have given that also. But yeah, we give name equals to Amy, so wherever it found name Amy, it just deleted that record. So let's study about the result object. So when executing a query, a result object is returned. So we get a result object. The result object contains information about how the query affected the table. So it basically contains information about how the query affected that table that was specified. The result object returned from the example above looks like this. So yeah, it looks like this only, completely like this. Field count 0. Yep. Affected rows 2 because 2 records were deleted. Insert ID 0. Server status 34. Warning count 0. Message empty. Protocol true. And changed rows 0. So this was right. This was just affected rows was different, else everything was same, because we deleted 2 rows as 2 Amy's were there, but over here there was only 1 Amy, or one mountain 21 address. That's why only one record was deleted. So the values of the properties can be displayed like this. So you can display the value of the property using the result dot affected rows. So basically affected rows is a property of the result object, so you can just use dot notation to just show the value of that property, and it will show us whatever the value of the property is there. Okay, we don't need to do that, we just are showing out the whole object just to see the whole object, right? We are just seeing the whole object, all the properties, instead of just one property. Now we are just gonna learn how to delete a table. Like for example, you had a table and now it's of no use. It's just taking up space in your database and you don't want that. So you need to delete that table as soon as you can. Right now we are gonna learn how to delete that table in just a minute. So deleting a table. How can you delete a table? You can delete an existing table by using the drop table statement. So you can use the drop table statement to delete a table. So delete the table customers. To delete the table customers, just say drop table customers. Delete table customers, just have to use the word drop. So you can just do that. We just delete that table because it's just a testing table, it's not any important thing for us. So we'll just do drop table and customers. So drop this table customers, we don't want it anymore, it is taking just free space from our database. Now if we run this, it is showing us field count 0, affected row 0, insert ID 0, server status 2, warning count 0, message empty string, protocol 41 true, and change row 0. Now if we go over here, so basically there's a show tables command, show tables, that shows whatever tables we have in the database. So it is giving us empty set 0.00 seconds because there are no more tables. If we just do select all from customers, it is showing table myfirsdb.customers doesn't exist. So it doesn't exist as we have dropped it, right? So we have just dropped the table and now it does not exist. So now we can save the code above, and which will give us the result table deleted, as we logged out table deleted. But no, we didn't log out table deleted, we logged out the whole result object that comes with after deleting a table, right? So now we are on drop only if exists. So if the table you want to delete is already deleted, for example, I run this code again, but now customers does not exist, and we are just trying to delete a table that does not really exist. So because it does not exist, it will give us an error, right? It has given us an error. It has just freaked out. The system has freaked out. It is saying unknown table myfirsdb.customers. It is throwing the error, and it is just showing a lot bunch of stuff. Now we don't want our application just to crash like this because of our little mistake. So we'll just use the if exist. So we'll just drop the table only if it exists really. So if the table you want to delete is already deleted, or for any other reason does not exist, you can use the if exists keyword to avoid getting an error. So you'll not get an error now if you add the if exists, because it will see that if the table exists, delete it. If it doesn't, just not do anything. So delete the table customers if it exists. So what we'll do, drop the table customers if it exists. If it does not, don't freak out, just stay calm, right? It is basically saying that in English language. We're just saying that to the computer by writing it. So now if we run this, it has given us an OK packet. Whereas if we didn't add that if exists clause, that statement, then it would have our our system would have freaked out, MySQL database would have freaked out and given us a long error handshake, query.sequence, query.error bucket, and a bunch of stuff. That is not quite what we want. So to not let our application freak out, we'll just give if exists just to remain safe every time, right? So if the table exists, the result object will look like this. If the table does not exist, the result object will look like this. So the table does not exist, so our result object is the same. Change row 0, protocol 41 is true, message nothing, warning count 1, same here, server status 2, and insert id 0, affected row 0, and field count 0. Whereas if it exists, so let's go to the exist statement where it existed really, and now it is, I think this is where it existed, yeah. So now it is deleted, so field count 0, affected rows, it is this, field count 0, affected rows 0, insert id 0, server status 2, warning count 0, message empty, protocol 41 true, and change rows 0, right? So there's a difference, slight difference. There's just a warning, okay, it just gives us a warning that this table does not exist, so please do not try to delete it, right? It does not say that, but it just shows that using warning count 1. Okay, so let's just revise this chapter over here. So let's just read the last line. So as you can see, the only difference is that the warning count property is set to 1 if the table does not exist. So what we learned in this chapter, we learned how to drop a table first of all, and we also learned how to drop a table only if it exists. If it does not exist, it will just not freak out and give us a warning. Whereas if we just try to delete an undeleted try to delete a deleted table or that does not exist basically without the if exists statement, then what will happen, our system, or you can say the MySQL database, will freak out and give us a long lengthy error that will crash our application and stop the execution of our application. So that's not what we want. So that's why we use if exists to always remain safe. And these were the 3 chapters that we did today. We learned how to order in like sort things, ascending descending, then we learned how to delete records from a table, and then finally we learned how to delete, or you can say drop, a table. Okay, so this was it guys for this video. I'll meet you in the next video, where that will be the last video of MySQL, and we'll move on to MongoDB after that video. So thank you guys. If you like the video, don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do it so that you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you guys. Bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my videos. Jab.